everybody. This is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Korner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and this is episode number 66. As I say every week, we're getting up in episodes, so I appreciate everybody that's watched any of the episodes on my YouTube channel. I always have to start by saying if you're watching this and you're a real estate agent or a vendor and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll see about getting you on the podcast. And I can't do the podcast if it wasn't for my support staff, Jennifer Smitis, the division president here in Houston, Caitlin Kornick, Devin, the escrow officers in Sugar Land, and now the newly joined Kate Cannon is our newest escrow officer in the Richmond office. So along with them and our assistants and processors and everybody that works with us, couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you. So let's get started with episode number 66. I have two guests today. I have a real estate agent and a vendor. The agent's first-timer. The vendor's not a first-timer, but the person that's here from there is a first-timer. So let's get started. So the guy
Sounds good.
Sitting next to me that's dressed better than I am is his name's Jeff Dodson.
Didn't mean to stage you up, Kevin.
Hey, every week I get staged up, so it's okay. He's from Realty Lifestyles. Jeff is a real estate agent, an experienced real estate agent that has been frequenting my office for at least as long as I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Does work with us. He's a real good client of ours. He's also sought me out for marketing help. We basically talked about a lot of stuff. So, Jeff, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, I'm Jeff Dodson. Like Kevin said, I've been in real estate since 2007. Best real estate year of my life in 2007. Everybody knows if you're in the business what happened for the few years after that. It was a difficult time. But since then, I've enjoyed some pretty decent success. I enjoy the independent broker lifestyle, and that's working out real well for us.
So you said 2007 is when you started. What were you doing before then?
I was an entrepreneur. I spent 21 years at United Parcel Service in management, and I left UPS soon after 9/11. 9/11, about June of that year, and I've never worked for anybody since. My primary resource and incomes in that gap from 2001 to 2007 was affiliate marketing. I did a lot of marketing online, all of it natural Google search, and made a pretty good living. Unfortunately, Google got smarter in how they ranked websites. It became harder and harder and harder to get ranked. And so I began looking for real estate agents that I could market for similarly. And I couldn't find anybody that was interested, but then finally found one and began marketing for him. A couple of years later, after a lot of convincing, because I did not want to be a real estate agent, they convinced me to get my license, and I'm glad that I went that direction.
Yeah. So 2007, so you've been an agent for quite a while. What do you like about the real estate industry?
It's an exciting time for a buyer and a seller.
Now?
At any time, anytime somebody is buying a home, for example, it's a high point of their life.
Yeah,
and I get to experience that with them.
It's the biggest investment they'll ever make.
Absolutely.
Usually.
Yeah, it sure is. And so I enjoy working with people, and that's, it still provides me with the independence that I want. Like I said, I don't have to punch a clock, and so I value my time. I've got grandkids now; they're important, so I get to spend a lot of time with them. I don't have to be at a 9 to 5, so awesome. I like the flexibility.
What if someone was to ask you what your specialty is? What kind of agent are you? What do you like to do more?
I've done really well with first-time buyers. I've done a lot of those in my career, because I'm very detail-oriented. I'm an engineer in my past life.
So you're a strong C on the disc profile scale.
Yeah, I missed that class, Kevin, but that's what I've been told. But I'm just a very detailed person, and I think my clients appreciate that, the level of detail that I can provide, and they don't walk through the valley of lonesomeness when they're working with me.
So would you say being detail oriented is what makes you different than everybody else?
I'd say it's an attribute that does help me stand out.
So what happens? How do you handle someone that comes to you that is a first-time buyer that may not be somebody that you can plug right into a home yet? They might need have a credit issues, or might need down payment assistance or something like that. How do you handle that?
Well, fortunately, Kevin, I've got a lot of people in my network like you that's able to help me with those kind of situations. Lenders, for example, title companies, what have you. I have experts that are outside my expertise that I can plug them into. I don't pretend to be able to do all those things. I just know that I surround myself with experts that can handle those situations.
Nice. So what do you think about the market today?
There's a lot of dynamics going on in the market today, from two fronts, from the licensing standpoint and agents and the market itself. And there's a lot of discussion in the industry about what's happened with the lawsuits that's come down and the changes. But honestly, I don't think there's a material change that is worth all of the hype that's been going on.
I agree with you.
And so it's always been negotiable. It always will be negotiable. So I don't fall into the sky is falling camp.
You have to adjust your business a little bit. That's all you have to do.
And then as far as from the market perspective, interest rates are supposedly a little high, but my goodness, where we are now is still a relatively low point in the history of interest rates. Mm-hmm. And we're spoiled coming from the high twos and threes. That's just not realistic all of the time. So we're not in a bad place.
Guess where I was at when I bought the house I'm still living in 2004?
Maybe 11, 12%.
Exactly. Yeah, I was at 12.6%, in 2004. Now I'm at 3.5%, and I ain't going anywhere. Yeah. But the point is you're right. People are, they're complaining about interest rates when 20 years ago, they wouldn't even be thinking about buying a house if they were worried about it like that.
And that's impacted the market a little bit, Kevin. I mean, you just said yourself you're not going anywhere. Yeah. We have a greater number of owners of real estate that are in that sweet spot, and while where we are at now is higher than it was then, they don't have to move, so they're not going to.
Right.
So they're not moving up like they used to, and so.
Well, they can't move up because even though interest rates are where they're at, home values have also skyrocketed.
Yeah, yes, they have.
So, I mean, it's a double whammy. And then what else has also gone up? Insurance.
Oh, that's right.
And I mean, insurance is ridiculous now.
I just helped a client with a $750,000 purchase. They found a policy that was in the $8,000 range, but they got quotes for as much as $16,000 in a year for homeowners insurance. It wasn't a gigantic house, but it was out in the country. The fire departments were volunteer. They did have fire plugs on the street, but there was situations that and the roof was older than 5 years old. Believe it or not, they're getting
to be sticklers about the roof now.
Absolutely.
My roof is 7 years old, and I'm afraid I'm going to eventually get a letter going because they say that insurance companies are going to start selling separate policies just for the roof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to start excluding things. Our roof is nearing 10 years old. I know one of these renewals soon, I'm going to get the letter.
And there's nothing wrong with your roof.
No.
It's just 10
perfectly
years old.
fine.
Yeah. It's a 25 or 30-year roof, but they won't want you to replace it.
Yep.
Some people are conspiracy theorists, and they say, well, it's not because they don't want to insure it, it's because they want to prop up the roofing industry.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
That's
the point.
That's why they don't fill the potholes in downtown Houston, because they want to keep the auto repair shops in business. So let's shift gears a little bit because this is marketing, real estate from a marketing perspective. talk about, over the years you've been an agent, how have you marketed your business? How have you gotten leads?
So over the course of my career, I'd say the majority of the business that I've had along the way has been referrals, and just face-to-face conversations. Now, I'm pivoting a little bit now because I want to move towards an emphasis on listing clients, and so I'm entering new niches that I think will reflect that as I market for those, and I'll be coming into your office for assistance with that. But primarily, until now, it's been referrals.
So, because you've talked about affiliate marketing and you've talked about other things, and we've talked about other things, what are some of the things that marketing that you would like to do in the future for your business that you're not doing now? Maybe things you'd like to try?
We have realtylifestyles.com is an IDX website. It has all the listings in the MLS. And I've created 300 or 400 landing pages, all of them relevant to key phrases that I wanted to be recognized for.
Hang on. Landing page is not a website. It's a page on a website.
That's correct.
And you talk about keywords. Mm-hmm. He uses keywords, so for its search engine optimization, it gets him ranked higher on Google. These are serious marketing concepts you guys need to understand.
Right, and I've not done a very good job since I put the site up and filling the site out with content. So I've been learning prompt engineering. I'll be using AI to create Google recognized articles and help me in a very expedited fashion put content on the site to increase my recognition in the search engines.
Yeah. And then do you have social media?
I do. I've not been as active in that as I can be, but we have a YouTube channel, we have a TikTok account, we have Instagram, all of those.
Facebook, LinkedIn,
yeah.
Google My Business.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's good. If you're a real estate agent and you don't have Google My Business, do it. It's free.
One of the next things I'm going to be doing with my Google My Business page is putting a chat bot on the Google My Business page.
Good, yeah.
I want people to, when they get there, to be able to have a conversation that gets them information in a timely, right now fashion. If the conversation goes in such a way that the chatbot feels like I need to be notified, then it will come in my direction for me to pick up.
It's good you're doing that, because do you know what Google just stopped doing about a month or two ago? They took the instant messenger feature on Google My Business. They took it off.
See, I never was using that, so it wasn't on my radar.
I was using it. I used to use it almost every day for the weekend job that I have. I used to give chrome plating quotes on Google.
Right. You told me about that at lunch the other day.
But they took it away, and I'm not a happy guy because now I'm not getting any quote requests, and they have to email you now, which takes longer, but I'll fight with Google at a later date. So tell everybody what they can expect if you're out there and you're looking to buy, sell, or invest. Do you work with renters?
I do on a more limited basis, but I do.
Call them for a $300 rental. Call them for a $3,000 rental. But if you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or lease, tell everybody what they can expect if they contact you.
Sure. I've mentioned that I'm very detail-oriented. I'm a very personable guy. I like working with people. But we're going to get results that you're looking for. We're going to go through an interview process where I better understand what your needs are as a buyer or a seller. And then we're going to put together a marketing plan if we're on the selling side, a buying plan if we're on the buying side that we both agreed to and we both can adhere to, and use that as I work for you.
Yeah, so you set the expectations up front and get their expectations. Guys, if you're looking for a real estate agent and you talk to one or two or however many you want to talk to, and they don't have a plan, they don't put you through a line of questions to find out what it is you're looking for, and let you know what you can expect from them. Move on to the next agent.
Agree.
Because this is a business, and they need to run it like a business. And you can't tell from his calm demeanor, but he gets the job done. He's sent me several contracts, no real issues, and everybody's happy. So if you're looking for a good real estate agent that's been around for a little while, that's got some solid experience, that will do everything he just said, Jeff Dodson is somebody you need to give a call. Tell everybody your phone number and your email address.
My email address is jeff.dodson@realtylifestyles.com, and my telephone number is 832-816-0935. You Google my name, and I'll show up in the search results too.
And they will, and you, like you said earlier, you have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google My Business, and YouTube.
Yep,
It's got all the 5 that I think everybody should have. So give me your phone number one more time.
832-816-0935.
Awesome. Thanks for finally being on the podcast.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad to be here.
He's busier than I am. So that wraps up segment number 1 of episode number 66 of Kevin's Corner. We'll be right back with segment number 2 and Mason Lee from NRL Mortgage. Be right back.